you feeling weepy? Are you feeling depressed, withdrawn, scared, not quite feeling yourself? Well, I'm here to talk to you today about the baby blues and postpartum depression. My name is Natalie with Familiar Embrace, and we got a little bit more of a serious topic today. The baby blues and postpartum depression are often confused with each other. The biggest differences between the two is when they actually occur. Baby blues is more commonly experienced immediately after birth, and this is more related to the changes that you're adjusting to, your hormone changes that are occurring within your body, and sleep deprivation, because nobody functions that well with little sleep. So typically about maybe 70-80% of women will experience the baby blues, and that happens within the first 6 weeks of life. It doesn't happen for very long, but you'll find yourself being a little bit weepy, maybe a little bit irritable, maybe just up in the middle of the night crying for no reason. It's really similar to those pregnancy hormones that you get in the very beginning when things just don't feel right and your body is working really hard to adjust to the hormone changes. It's very normal, and what helps during the baby blues is having a support network around you. And whether or not that is paid supports or it's family and friend support, it is helpful to have that, because having those supports when you're going through those changes could be something that would prevent you from getting postpartum depression. Now, postpartum depression typically occurs after 8 weeks. The reason why is because this is when your hormones decide what to do. When you're pregnant, your hormones, they raise a little bit higher, your happy hormones. And that is basically to get you through your pregnancy. When you give birth, your hormones skyrocket to the highest they can be to get you through the pain that is happening during that. As soon as you deliver the placenta, it drops down to 0. And boy, isn't that difficult on your body. That, in addition to having a crying baby and having no sleep, and maybe your nipples are cracked and bleeding, maybe you're sweating, your belly feels funny, maybe you've had a cesarean. All of those things can really complicate your recovery after having a baby. Now, around the 6 to 8 week mark, your hormones are doing this. They're starting to go up a little bit higher, and unfortunately that 4 to 6 week mark is also when babies tend to be a little bit crankier and a little bit more irritable. Maybe they cry more frequently, and that's when your hormones are trying to figure out what they're doing. They're going to raise back up to a new normal. It's not going to be the normal that you had before you had your baby, but it'll be a new normal. Now, if you get to that 8 week mark and you're still feeling low and you're still feeling really down and not normal, maybe you're having a difficult time connecting to your baby, maybe you're feeling really anxious about the nights, maybe you're anxious because you're alone with your baby, maybe you're having some intrusive thoughts that you never thought you would ever think about your baby. That's the time when you need to seek some professional help. There's a couple of ways that you can do that. You can go to your doctor and you can talk about medication options. You can find a therapist that I can absolutely help connect you to. Please message me if you're feeling this way. Around that time of 8 weeks, when your body is not leveling off, your hormones are just going and teetering down here in the lower levels, they haven't quite reached their normal level, that's when postpartum depression sets in. And that's when you need to get help. And that's when you need to seek your family and friends. There's a great book for your spouse called The Postpartum Husband. Highly recommend that your support network or your husband read that book. It will really give them some tools on how to support you during this time. This is a very serious matter, and postpartum depression can last for quite a bit of time. It also doesn't happen right at the 8 week mark. It can happen a little bit further on and just hit you out of nowhere. So please reach out for support. I'll put some links below where you know where to find the support, but as always, please message me if you need any help. My name is Natalie with Familiar Embrace, and you can reach me on Facebook or familiarembrace.com. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day.